Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Cancer for the week of August 24th. And at this time, I'd like to give a very special thank you to everyone out there who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched, and also hitting the hype button. Thank you. And of course, the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from everybody. I truly appreciate it, and I thank you for that. Okay. And the Page of Swords. Well, it looks like there's either you've just gone through some sort of altercation, like disagreement of some sort with somebody. And it is, majority of it is because they feel they have the right to judge you, your choices, that sort of thing, you know. And you are tired of having people around you doing that. So this is just, you know, a cautionary one that this may happen, or perhaps, like I said, has already happened. And it's making you recalibrate and think about different relationships in your life and how you're treated by others, fairly or non. So you're thinking very clearly, thinking quicker on your feet, and you're defending your choices because you know it's time for you now to own your next start. And the Emperor, yes, definitely making a stronger choice for yourself. You know, you're respecting yourself, your leadership roles. You've had a good teacher or mentor, and you have learned lots in your life this far. And it doesn't matter how old you are. And you are now taking the best qualities of what you witnessed or learned and using them for your future. So you're becoming the mentor to others or father figure. And the Queen of Cups. Yeah, something in your life is becoming more a reality. Like you're starting to see exactly much more clearly of what's coming at you. So you're relaxing a little bit more because you already know. You can feel it, sense it, and taste it in many cases. And you're understanding that you're letting it just roll off your back or flow to you in some cases. And you're following your wisdom. You've already been gearing up for these changes. You know, whether you admitted them or not, you were quite ready to make that next step going forward for your decisions and your life. And now you are feeling much more passionate about taking those next steps, healing yourself emotionally, stability. And it really is about to make a big change for yourself. Yes. The World, definitely an ending of a cycle so this new one can begin. And like I said earlier, you were ready for this. You know, this is a completion of something, an accomplishment. You know, this is your fulfillment. There's travel plans here, celebration of life. And the world is letting you know that you have officially arrived at where it is you will begin at and go up from here. So something in your life really has just suddenly changed. And although you had felt it coming until it literally landed, you weren't sure exactly what it was going to be. And the High Priestess, look at the balance, the understanding, the unwavering devotion to your future. And that's something beautiful to admit and see. You know, this is knowledge. You're driven. You're trusting yourself. You're following your instincts. You definitely have your own inner moral compass. And it is like firing off in all directions. So you're really comfortable in knowing what it is you truly want. And the Hangman, yes, you have looked at all sides of this. You really have. You've gone within. Some of you have even talked to people about this. You know, you've taken a different perspective on how things have been handled lately. So you're all right with it. You're no longer feeling stuck or trapped. You're understanding that it was a learning curve in some structure, and you're unstuck now. You're moving forward again because you're starting by the knowledge you've already learned and what you're going forward with. So, wow, there's a great amount of achievements here. And the Three of Swords, yes, you're healing. You're understanding that some relationships really, in some cases broke your heart, because they were unexpected, unwarranted. Now, this can be in a relationship as in a marriage, an anniversary, a proposal, and that can be a proposal in all areas. That can be a job, friendships. Oh, there's so many things that can really leave marks on everybody. And this is one that you are now feeling stronger, not because you've gone through it, but because you understand it. So you're taking all the wisdom that you've learned, you're healing yourself, you're continuing to grow and go forward. You'll take the knowledge with you, but you are opening back up to a better future. Yeah, Two of Swords. Making that decision for yourself, realizing it is time to make a decisive decision on something. And though it is hard to do, you're much aware that it needs to be done. So you're making that decision this week. No more compromising, no more making excuses of could have, would have, and should have. You're making sure that once you make this decision, there's no sliding back from it. And you're okay with that because this is of your choosing. And if you don't make the choice, the universe will make it. And you may not be happy with the outcome. So rather than go through that, you're definitely taking a hard look. You've sat there, long enough. And now it's time to go forward. And the Magician. Yeah, and just like that, everything in your life is about to just flick a switch, change for the better. You have really mastered your own craft, your decisions. You've taken action. And it's taken self-confidence to know where you're going, what you're doing, and how you're going to get there. So this is willpower and skill and creativity. And you are definitely owning all of that because you can see your vision of your future so crystal clear right now. And the Ace of Rods. Yeah, an opportunity has literally just knocked on your door. And you are yanking it in with both hands. This could be a new career for some of you and a project that really speaks to you. So this is an opportunity that is lining up outside to meet you on the inside. This is your spark, your beginning, out with the old, in with the new, and let's start. And you are so ready for this. And this is just the very beginning of you climbing for the sky and nothing slowing you down. And the Page of Pentacles. So your finances are looking good. There's opportunities lining up and knocking on your door. You've changed some choosings in your life and you're closing the door and deals on some matters. You're getting new assignments. You planted the seeds. Things are really starting to come together for you. Your health is returning. You're thinking much more clear. You're looking at the long process for your future. And I don't think anything's going to get in your way here. This is just the start. And the High Priestess, yes. Security, mystery, and trusting in yourself. You really are feeling that secure with your choices, and it really is showing to the world what you're made of. So this is your self-confidence, trusting in yourself, and the universe is matching you. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, hanging on to your finances, investing. A lot of people call that the miser card. I call it the one that you've been through life. your desires for long-term security and what your expectations are in order to align and meet up with that. And that's what you're following through on. You, above all, feel this pull to you to have what you can vision in your future. Oh, 10 of Cups. Snap. Isn't that beautiful? Family, contentment, total love and support. So that's what you're shooting for here. Somebody who's got you as much as you've got them. There looks like there's a good family connection, a lot of love and support from those around you. As you give to them, they give to you. You're really feeling the contentment of life in a whole. Everything just seems to be lining up so perfectly and coming together just like one after the other after the other. It's like if you're thinking it, it's coming for you. So you are really, skies are the limit and you're really on that path. And the 2 of Pentacles. All right. 2 choices. You're multitasking right now. You're maintaining many options, but it narrows down to 2. So you're trying to make that choice with wisdom. And it's not been easy for you. You're not trying to do anything without fulfilling something else. And you, above all, have learned that over the life lessons so far, that everything needs to be in balance in order for life to continue to run smoothly. And you are ready to make the next step. It's not been easy for you to make this choice, but you're also realizing that once you do, then the next evolution in your life can begin. And the 3 of Rods. Okay. There's teamwork here, commitment, expansion, and travel. So you are opening up to the universe. You're expanding, you're moving forward, you're understanding that you are being driven to keep moving in a direction that has shown you many good possibilities. And you're just waiting to see what the answers are coming back from you. That's your teamwork before you make a total commitment to something. Looks like for some of you, you're looking into travel as well. So you're checking out that possibilities. If this is for work, you may be thinking of working from afar, from where you normally live. But you are okay with all of that because you are welcomed by the others. This community feels like home. You fit in, you're getting along, everything's just going along smoothly. So, wow. Yeah, and the Chariot, look at you taking off. New beginnings, new opportunities, you've taken action, and you're in charge of this journey. This may be a new vehicle for some of you, so, you're definitely picking the right one. You're definitely looking into taking care of what you already have, if you're like fixing your car to take a road trip, that sort of thing. But you are really feeling the actions that you've taken this far have been the right ones for yourself. And once you feel that much strength in your choosing, it helps you to make choices much quicker and easier. No self-doubt. You're realizing that things are definitely moving forward. And you've grown from all of this. So you're in charge of taking the next step. And you're ready. All right. We're going to pull you one more from the Oracle deck. Yeah. 10 of Rods. Putting down the burdens, moving on to calmer, better shores, things that you feel are the right fit for you. So, wow, you can get rid of the stress, the anxiety. Too many burdens have been put on you, and it definitely wore you down and made you have self-doubt for a while. But you're coming back on top now. You're realizing that that part is done. You can release that extra burdens, and it will help you not only to heal mentally, but physically. So you're laying down the burdens, letting others take responsibilities for their own actions, and you're doing you for a change. So good on you for doing that. It takes a lot to even make that kind of choice. All right, and your oracle card. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.